I don't know who this is for, but I pray it reaches who it's meant to reach. So there may be a message here for you. Okay, please take what resonates and the rest behind. But what I'm seeing is somebody has been going through a whole transformation because I kept seeing butterflies everywhere. So you could have a tattoo of a butterfly, or their butterflies can be a very significant symbol or symbology for you, for someone. Also, it's giving Scorpio energy. So you can be a Scorpio specifically or have Scorpio placements or something about the number 13, okay, for somebody. What's coming through is that there is a massive spiritual awakening happening for some folks, okay, who may come across this video. There is spiritual growth and expansion happening, okay, within people's spiritual practices, within their connections to divine, within their connections to source God, okay, and their spiritual development for somebody, because I'm heavily seeing angel number 777, and this could be a big indication of you seeking higher truths or seeking truth, okay. 10, 11, or 11 is very, very significant for somebody because I'm seeing that on the clock. Also, the number 9. So somebody has been going through a lot of purging with the 9 energy, releasing, removing, transmuting, what I'm saying, alchemizing different energies that may have been developing within their life or within their body or within their spiritual process. But I feel like someone is going through like a real shift, okay, within their world. Okay, someone is currently becoming more detached from their old self or the ego self and is more present in the now. Okay, someone is no longer finding pleasures in the things that they once found pleasure in because they have now walked into a new version of themselves. Whoever I'm talking to has a very much a close connection to God, the divine, the Most High, okay? And you truly believe that God is your protector. This is who I'm speaking to. Also, you're coming out, your energy is coming out as diamond in the rough energy. Anytime I see this energy, it's really a person who has circumstances that were placed around them that was put to make sure that they don't preserve themselves, that they don't prosper, that they don't evolve. It's like every circumstances of their life was set to make sure that they fail in this life. But being that you are the diamond in the rough, see, you can't hide what God has placed in you. If you have a talent or you have something that God placed in you, which is a word or a sermon or whatever the hell it is, it's gonna come through regardless. It's gonna come shining through regardless. It's like your energy is so magnetic and so powerful that some people don't even notice the type of energy they have in front of them when you come into their life. Someone also can have very much entrepreneurship experiences, or currently is an entrepreneur, okay, working on their business, or is leading towards an entrepreneur endeavor for somebody. Okay, there are people that were put in your life that no longer have access to you, and this is part of also that spiritual awakening symptoms, which is the isolation stage, which puts you in a place of being more getting away from programs and people that fed the old self. Like you're more moving towards you needing to find your set state, your original state, and that requires time alone. Whoever I'm talking to is currently really tapping into or exploring their divine mission here on earth. And this is why this time alone or this time of solitude, of rest, is very necessary for somebody. Fish energy is coming through, so it's giving Piscean energy. Somebody could be a Pisces water sign energy or have a connection to water spirits or water. Water is very significant for somebody. Somebody could have very much a connection to water. You'll know because you'll love beaches. You feel at peace around the water. That's how you know I have a connection to water elements, emotions. So during this spiritual awakening process, someone has been going through a lot of emotions, probably a little crying, probably purging, probably even just emotional outbursts or outlashes that last for a few, and then you get back to your set state. It's like, ooh, some of it could be negative for some people, but it's just been that purging energy, okay? Sword of Truth. We got Archangel Michael here. You're very much connected to Archangel Michael. I kept heavily seeing 911, so that could be very significant to someone as well towards their spiritual journey, like the number 911. That's also a connection to Archangel Michael, because Archangel Michael is the patron saint of law enforcement. So if you're in the U.S., 911 is that 911 call. So someone had to reach out to the angelic realms to help them within this spiritual awakening process, or is just using this the angelic realms to help them on their path. Okay, so that's what's happening. Okay, someone's really very close to a new beginning. Okay, because they have walked through this purging energy and fully released. Air sign energy is coming through Libra, so there's balance that's coming through for somebody. Okay, heavy on the Gemini and Aquarius energy, but Libra is coming through right now heavily. I keep seeing balancing of the scales, so someone has been balancing out the scales. The 9 is coming through again, so somebody is a humanitarian at heart. Their divine mission is to be of service to the collective. Okay, this is for somebody. Okay, unexpected meetings. There's gonna be people that's gonna come into your life, whether it's gonna be platonic within business or entrepreneurship business, that's supposed to be helping you along this mission for somebody. So it's like, even though you may have went through an isolation page or isolation page, so chapter or isolation stage in their life, 317 is right here too as well. This could be a birthday or something about 17. I really have been tapping into my 17 collective energy. Okay, but yes, the energy that's coming through is like, even though you've been going through the isolation stage, that is a phase that you're supposed to go through. But then after that phase, you move into the phase of attracting your soul family. So that's what's coming through. This could even be a soul mate, a love, but it's also be within business, and that's supposed to help support your mission here on Earth for somebody. Come on, let's see what any message that the collective need to know right now. Spiritual hygiene. So somebody's been doing a lot of prayer, a lot of baths, or being called to do cleansings. Okay. Also, if you are looking for a cleanse, I do offer that. You can look at you can reach me at consciousteaqueen@gmail.com. Also, if you like to book a personal reading to find out if this is what you need, you can contact me at consciousteaqueen.com. Also, link in my bio. But there's an energy here where spiritual hygiene is at the forefront for this balance to come through, because when you are an empath, you are constantly absorbing other people's energy, and you need to have a steady balance and creating the boundaries. Okay, so if you're an entrepreneur, you do something with energy healing, or you do something that is spiritual in nature, your spiritual hygiene is very, very important, because you every time you interact with these people, you allow their energy to attach to you. So you have to constantly cleanse. Okay, someone is jealous of your intelligence. Someone is upset that you are intelligent and that you're not slow. Okay, like you're not slow. Like you're intelligent, you know what I'm saying? 7-7 energy, like your shit, your spiritual shit. Like for somebody, like 9-year cycle. Somebody went through a 9-year cycle, and we've been talking about the 9 that came out 3 times. 9. 10-18 very significant for somebody. That could be someone's birthday, but there's an energy about, or something about that thing. Something about limiting beliefs, like you someone's doing mirror magic. So it's like, it's talking about like somebody is this, I feel like you're very influential, okay, and people tend to want to copy you a lot, and you really don't be in competition with nobody, but people always try to be in competition with you, okay, because these people have limiting beliefs of them not being enough, so they have to pretend to be other people instead of being authentically themselves and using their gifts that God gave them, because your gifts is not going to be something that's hard for you to do. It's going to be something that comes easy and natural, and that's what you're supposed to do. Use your God-given talent, and a lot of people don't do that. They just want to copy everybody up, and they wonder why they don't see success. A 9-year cycle, like I said, magnetic aura. This can attract good and bad energy. Somebody's on fire right now. Somebody is attracting a lot right now, and you got to be very careful and discerning. So this is also talking about that spiritual hygiene I was talking about. So definitely reach out to me if this is something that you're going through. Someone's an earth alchemist. Like I was saying before, like someone had to alchemize so many different things that they were going through along this spiritual journey. And right now, they are being guided to letting that old energy go, and it's transmuting right now, okay? Someone has been losing friends and finding peace with it, okay? Finding peace, put into these chapters, moving on, okay? That is the message. I hope this reading reaches who it's meant to reach. I love you. I hope you have a great day. Bye.